Hey everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy X No Sphere Grid Auron only, and this is pretty much going to be the last part for this particular challenge. And what you're going to see is Auron taking on Omnis and all of the random encounters up to the final save sphere. Obviously before we can take on Omnis there's a few preparations we need to make. As you might have seen in my No Sphere Grid Riku only challenge, basically this armor that I've got here, SOS Nullblaze and SOS Haste, that's pretty much going to be enough to get you through the whole battle here, because you can't attack the things around him, so he's always going to be casting fire spells. And well, SOS Haste, well, that speaks for itself. So obviously you need to get into SOS HP first, and well, this was just unlucky. I mean, if I really want to, I can keep resetting until I can get an enemy that I can beat in SOS HP, but obviously this guy isn't one of them, so I cheat a little bit here and just let him kill me, so I start with 1 HP, but I can't be bothered to start again. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to be able to deal with this guy once we go over to the final part of the video. Yeah, Omnis not too difficult in this challenge. It's just it was just a matter of making sure that you can kill him in time, and to be able to do that I need to get a few dark matters which I farmed in the monster arena, but I'll talk more about it after the cutscene, so enjoy.
Don't you ever give up?
Sin has chosen me. I am part of Sin. I am one with Sin forever. Immortal.
Sin just absorbed you.
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world. Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Unaleska, the only means of destroying Sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us.
Well, we can.
By all means, try. You should thank me. Your death means your father's life.
Okay, that's enough talking, and let's get on with it. Basically, in the Riku only No Sphere Grid challenge, all we did was basically throw Supreme Gems and just kill this guy. But Auron's got lower agility, so he's not able to do that. So to compensate for his crappy agility, I had to farm some dark matters, which I got by killing. What did I kill for it? Yeah, that lizard thing in the monster arena, using the method shown in the No Sphere Grid only Riku video. So yeah, now that I've got the dark matters, he can basically win in time. He needs to toss 4 dark matters, and then three Supreme Gems or something like that. So that's all I'm basically going to do here. All you need to be careful of is after the 5th time you throw a gem at him, his next move is going to be Dispel. But obviously, because we're already in haste, that's not really going to affect us. So all you need to do is just make sure that you have enough turns to get the final Supreme Gem in before he kills you with Ultima, because as far as I know, I don't think there's any way to survive Ultima here. Turns out I farmed more dark matters than I need. I think you only need 5. I said 4 a minute ago, but I think it's 5. I recorded this like 2 weeks ago, but I haven't had the chance to commentate over it. I mean, this challenge overall, to be honest, it has been a little bit disappointing, because, to be honest, once Auron's in haste, I mean, his agility is not, even though it's really low, it's still not much of a major factor, and his HP is so good that, to be honest, this challenge hasn't really been that much more difficult than Riku only. But, I mean, you don't know until you try, so I thought I'd do it anyway. But one place obviously where his agility is going to count majorly against him is Braska's Final Aeon. So obviously BFA is going to be impossible in this challenge, because his attacks have a delaying effect. So Auron has pretty much no chance of keeping up with him. I mean, I tried a few times, but it's completely impossible. So the challenge pretty much ends here. This, like I said, this is the last part. The reason I had to opt for SOS Nullblaze, obviously you don't have to, you can just be fireproof and haste yourself, but I think I ran out of items to make a fireproof or a fire eater armor, and I just had a SOS Nullblaze in a free slot. So I thought I'd make use of it by just customizing SOS haste on there. But I mean, as you can see, it's pretty routine stuff. So as you can see, in a minute the Dispel attack is going to come up, but obviously that's not going to affect us, because we're already in SOS HP and we have haste, SOS haste.
But there is no salvation for the damned. Rest in peace in eternal darkness.
Yeah, we won't be doing that. Yeah, his Dispel's useless, and now with this final Supreme Gem, that should be the end of him. And there we go, that is the demise of Omnis. Not a very interesting or tactically challenging battle here, but for some reason Omnis hasn't been particularly difficult in any of the challenges I've done, actually. And it's time for him to go away permanently.
Now! Yuna, send him!
Right!
So, it is you, after all, who will send me? But even after I am gone, Spira's sorrow will prevail.
Sin will be right behind you.
Okay, so now that that's done, it's time for the final part of this challenge, which is this little, what was it called? City of Dying Dreams or something? Yeah, obviously we're going to need to be prepared for this bit, because there's some of the most dangerous enemies in the whole game. And I'm going to show you why you need to be prepared in a minute as well. Basically, one of the main threats here is obviously going to be the Behemoth King. That guy is pretty strong. So obviously we need an armor to protect against his damaging attacks. And this is the one that I'm customizing now. Ideally you want to be you want to have lightning proof, but I don't have the items right now, so lightning ward will have to do. Auron's HP is high enough for him to survive anyway. So that's that. Weapon wise, it's pretty much the same setup as I've had before, but I've managed to steal some healing water from the Adamantoid, so I can have alchemy, which is a good combination with auto potion, of course. And obviously you're going to need the high potions. Yeah, okay, I died in my first attempt, and and this is why, basically. The only way you can die against this guy is if this happens. I think you can probably customize an armor against this, but I think you'd need some kind of auto haste or HP plus 50, something like that. I can't bother to do that. Yeah, so basically if there's a heave on Auron as the first attack, then you're gonna die. So that was my first failed attempt. Now the second time I tried, again the first encounter was this guy, and this time I beat him. So this is how I did beat him. What the hell is that sound? Yeah, if you're hearing any background noise, there's some construction work going on my street, so it might be from that. Yeah, so because this guy has he has a lot of HP, we're not gonna bother wasting our items to kill him. So once I get Auron set up here, all I need to do is use a Candle of Life and just like do my way through. With evade and counter, obviously his normal attack is rendered useless, and provided that we have protect and we have HP plus 30, I think is enough, we can survive this attack as well. Maybe HP plus 40, maybe 30 is not enough actually. And the alchemy kicks in nicely there. Yeah, so now we're ready to use the Candle of Life. Or maybe not. Yeah, just in case Thundara. Yeah, because my HP's below 2,500, I make sure I'm defending so the heat doesn't kill me. Yeah, you need a little window where you can toss the Candle of Life, like now. Why is this taking me so long? I don't know. Toss it, man. Don't know what I was thinking here. Yeah, and now we pretty much don't have to do anything. The only thing is, obviously, this guy's annoying in that when he dies, he uses that meteor attack. So you need to make sure that your HP is near its fullest, and that you're defending as well. I think that's what I was thinking about here. I hadn't beaten a Behemoth King for a while, so I was thinking about the meteor attack at the end and making sure that I had a full HP for that. So I was thinking if he does something like heave, and I'm left with a little amount of HP, and I can't heal up before meteor, then I'm gonna die. So I was trying to make sure that I had a turn before meteor, so that I could heal and defend at the same time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I think with if you're playing as Riku and it's a no sphere grid challenge, then I think you need to capture it. If I remember correctly, if you capture it, it doesn't use meteor, but capturing it is pretty long-winded and it uses up a lot of items as well. Why is this taking so long? What am I trying? Okay, I don't know if that helps, but... Yeah, see, I only have one turn here, so if he'd have done a heave there, then there's a chance that I might have died here. That's why I think I tossed the healing spring. Well, yeah, I probably would have survived anyway, actually. That didn't do too much damage. But I don't know what the variance is on that. And yeah, there you go, that's how I dealt with the Behemoth King. But unfortunately, after I won this battle, this happened. Yeah, I completely underestimate this guy. I hadn't come across him yet, and I completely forgot about this attack, so obviously, yeah. So this guy raped me, so I had to try again. So this is the actual start to finish run, including all the encounters. But I didn't get any Behemoth King encounters during this one, so that's why I included that video from before. Yep, and it's a lot of people's worst nightmare. Luckily, it's not like it is in Amiga Ruins. He doesn't use it guaranteed on the first turn, but there's a third of a chance. So, to be honest, I don't have any armor that's specifically helpful for this guy. So I decided to just try and improvise with what I have. And obviously, the most dangerous aspect is Berserk and also Confuse. So I needed something that was going to protect me from those, and I don't think I had armor that had protection for both. So I had to run the risk of being in Berserk. I actually don't remember if auto potion works when you're in Berserk. So yeah, this is just me trying to prepare. I have evade encounter as well actually, so that attack was, sorry, using that light curtain was not too much of a difference actually. So evade encounter deals with his regular attack. I think it was just to make sure Titus doesn't kill me with his attacks. So obviously, yeah, from that bad breath I didn't get hit with Berserk, and I managed to avoid confusion because of my armor as well. And obviously, again, this is another one with a lot of HP, so I'm gonna have to deal with it the same way I deal with most of the tough enemies in the game, and use a Candle of Life. I wasn't sure here if he could dodge the attack. Because I like to kind of have breaks from this game. I play a lot and then I have a break. I kind of forget stuff. But yeah, once we have the Candle of Life, I mean, even if I am berserked from a bad breath now, I'll probably survive until the death kicks in anyway. So as long as you avoid berserk before you can throw the Candle of Life, then you probably shouldn't die. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to change armor here, even though I might do anyway. I think I realised that because I can dodge his attacks, the only way I can die is from poison and from hitting myself. So I thought if I have SOS regen, or regen, whatever you call it, I call it regen. But if you have SOS regen, then there's pretty much no chance of him dying. So yeah, we're gonna see that now, I think. So yeah, he's been hit with pretty much everything, and he shatters Titus as well. I'm not sure. I forgot again. Like I said, I forgot what the conditions are for him to swallow you, but yeah, I mean, as long as you've got SOS regen and he's got Candle of Life on him, then I don't think you should be dying. Obviously, I'll re-equip my armor for the Behemoth King in case he appears, because you need to be ready for him. I think I get like 3 Marlboro King counters here. But first, this guy, I mean,
This isn't just a rock, is it?
yeah, there's not much to say about him. He's fairly easy. And he's susceptible to sleep, which is never a good thing for him. Yeah, I just I take this chance to steal a few things from him. He has nice items to steal. At this point, I wasn't sure if BFA was possible, so I thought, while I've got the chance, I might as well steal a few more items so I can like make an alchemy weapon and stuff if I need it. So yeah, healing water is his regular steal. And what was his rare steal? Let me look that up right now, actually. Use the Final Fantasy Wikipedia. What is his rare steal? Stamina tablet. There we go. Yeah, again, that's obviously useful. And good old Candle of Life. He's actually susceptible to petrification, but he has some resistance to it. So most of the time I don't bother. If he gets him from a yeah, that's just luck right there. That doesn't normally happen. It usually takes me like maybe 5 to 10 hits to make the shattering, but you'll see in the next video, in the next encounter, I think. Yeah, just to prove that the last one was luck, I think this time I decided to try and just attack him and see what happens. With HP plus 40, I don't think he can kill me in one hit. So, and with auto potion and alchemy as well, I'm pretty much safe. So yeah, now I'm just going to attack him. Stupid chainsaws. Yeah, like I said, if you might not be able to hear it, I don't know how this mic works on background noise, but some guy with a chainsaw trying to do some construction work or something. Anyway, yeah, again, that time I managed to deal with him quite quickly as well, but there've been times where I've literally hit him like 10-15 times and nothing's happened. He even drops nice armor as well, actually. So Adamantoise is a pretty useful enemy to come up against. What isn't a useful enemy to come up against is this guy. I think this one, as long as you don't attack him directly, he doesn't use that mortar attack that he does. But he does have an attack called Body Splash, which does a fair amount of damage. You can evade his normal attack. This one here you can use evade and counter, but Body Splash you can't evade that. And it hits fairly hard, so you want to be prepared. But once you are prepared, it doesn't take a genius to guess what's going to happen next, considering that he has like 90-something thousand HP. Good old friend Candle of Life. I think he has a rare seal of blessed gems, so that's quite nice. But yeah, Body Splash, if you're not under protect, it's going to kill you, so you want to at least be protecting or defending, one of the two. But then once you're ready, all you have to do is just sit and wait until he dies, really. And there we go. as you can see, Candle of Life is a very cheap but effective way of getting through these tough encounters. Like I said, for some reason I got quite a few of these Great Marlborough encounters. Usually I hardly encounter any in this section, but this time. So yeah, I'm probably not going to talk through this one. You know the drill. Just you can skip it if you want. So as you can see, this time it was a lot more smooth. I think I encounter him like one more time before the end, or maybe not. Actually, probably not. But again, I mean, in between battles, you should always be prepared, because the one time you forget to switch your weapon, that might be the time where you get something that you don't like and he ends up killing you. So well, it's a bit late for this now. I don't know why I'm bothering with this now, but I think I was trying to make the Great Marlborough fights a little bit quicker or easier, but there's not much point, as I realised. Oh yeah, so there's going to be another encounter or two. Just my luck, man. The one time I decide to record something, there has to be crazy noise outside. Usually my street's really quiet, but it's almost dark here as well. I don't know why they're still working. Anyway, more of the same. You can skip ahead if you like. I'm not going to commentate through this battle again. And there we go. Yet another Great Marlborough taken down. And we are pretty much on the end. But again, even though this is the time where you're most at risk of doing something stupid, so especially in these single character challenges, you have to stay focused. And what is the last one? Ah yes, something, well, because this is an ambush and we don't want to risk getting confused or whatever, I'm just going to end this one in style. I think this is fitting of Auron classic, no nonsense. I try and see if there's another way out of it, but I mean, this is the safest way to do it, and the best. Yep, so bye bye to those guys, and we are pretty much finished, I think. Unless there's one more. No, there isn't. Excellent. Okay, so this last save sphere here, this is pretty much it. From here on out is BFA, and obviously, like I said, we're not going to be able to beat him, unfortunately. So this draws this challenge to an end. So if you've been watching it, thanks for watching. And if you have any other suggestions, any other games you want me to try my hand at LPing or commenting or any commentating or any new Final Fantasy X challenges, anything, just hit me up in the comments and let me know. Yeah, this is my feeble attempt to try and make a BFA armor, but don't worry about this. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.